As a first step, verify the water reservoir is filled. Start the heat and pump button by pressing heat and pump. Open the oxygen pressure up to 30 bars and wait at least for 30 minutes as warming time. Record the temperature, pressure, and the humidity of the room. For sample preparation, flush the crucible with a static charge gun before weighting the sample. Form a billet of around 0.5 grams. Use a pelletizer that could apply 0.5 to 3 ton of pressure to assure an intact pellet. For woody biomass, it's better to use a smaller sample to guarantee complete combustion. It's important to calibrate the balance daily before weighting the sample. In average, it takes around 2 minutes to 3 minutes to calibrate the balance. Calibrating the balance corrects for the temperature of the room and the conditions of the room. Add the crucible to the balance to weight an empty crucible. Wait until it reaches stability and tar the balance. Add the sample and record the weight. Use a plutonium wire instead of nickel to connect the electrodes. The advantage of using a plutonium wire that it does not contribute to the final calorific value. Connect the wire between the electrodes and connect a cotton thread. The cotton thread will be connected to the sample, which will result of ignition or combusting the sample. Add 1 milliliter of water inside the pump cylinder, inspect the sealing ring, and add it inside the vessel. After you assure that the pump is sealed, connect the oxygen to the pump and flush with oxygen for 20 to 30 seconds to replace the trapped air inside. Now recharge the pump with oxygen for around 1 minute. For running the experiment, add the bucket to the calorimeter. Transfer the pump inside the bucket. It's important to assure that all the water is inside the bucket without taking some of the water out. Connect the electrodes to the pump. Close the calorimeter and start the experiment. Add the sample mass and press start. After the experiment, it's important to collect the liquid inside the pump vessel, starting by releasing the oxygen under a fume for around 1 minute. After that, open the pump and assure that there was a complete combustion. If no black dots are spotted, that means complete combustion has been fulfilled. Rinse the cylinder head and body to collect the liquid. Transfer the liquid and correct it to 100 milliliter. This liquid can be analyzed by ion chromatography or titration. We are using ion chromatography to perform the thermochemical corrections. Add a sample. Use the software to inject this sample inside the ion chromatography. By pressing inject, the sample is transferred inside the ion chromatography and the results are shown. Use the concentrations to calculate the corrections. For closing the calorimeter, release the oxygen inside the tube, stop the data logger, and turn off the heat and pump.